What's up, muscle car people? This is Bring Up Muscle Cars, and I'm Quinn. Welcome to another installment of Fiesta Friday. Today, we are doing a Whoosh short ram intake. Let's get to it. So there's our filter. It's actually a foam filter. And hiding, there's our sticker. I'll add that to the collection. I think I already have that color. I'm trying to collect them all. And here is our short ram intake pipe. Now, you may be wondering why I went with the white color. Well, it's a limited edition run, so I figured might as well get it while I can. I kind of like it on the black. It'll kind of be nice. I have some plans through this whole intake that we'll go over later. And then we have just our included hardware here. As you can see, there's not much to this. It's a very simple install. Okay, so this is the Whoosh short ram intake. And what that means is it's going to be replacing our stock airbox here. As of now, I'm going to be leaving this section and this section OEM. We'll have other videos on them later. We'll probably link to them in the description, but I would like to go over, there's three main components of the Fiesta ST intake system. So basically you have your airbox, which we're replacing today, you have your induction hose, and then you have your crossover pipe. Now the really cool thing that Whoosh offers is what's called their modular intake system. So you can replace any of these three components and maintain any factory part as you please. So that means that you can kind of, what I'm doing is I'm kind of building it step by step. You can buy the whole thing, you can buy two of one of the other. But today I'm installing the short ram intake because that's gonna provide the most amount of sound. It's gonna have the biggest benefit. So let's get to it. So this job is very simple. You only need two tools. We have a T20 Torx driver and a flathead screwdriver. So the first thing we're going to do is use our flathead screwdriver and loosen up the hose clamp that connects this hose to our airbox. The second thing we're going to do is locate your MAF sensor. It's right here. There's going to be two T20 screws. We're going to pull them out, lay them up here where we don't lose them. Or you can have a helpful friend grab a magnetic tool holder.
They're not magnetic.
No, they're stainless.
But still.
And out comes your MAF sensor. Set that aside, be very careful with it. Now we're going to open up the airbox. This is also using the T20. These should be magnetic since they're rusting. Yep. It's what we call a ferrous metal. Science. So I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, but with the included hardware, you will need a 12mm wrench and a 6mm Allen key to screw the intake down. Okay, so with the supplied hardware, it has a nut, a washer, and a bolt here. And we've already gone over about putting the spacer down in the rubber grommet. Because it's rubber, we have to put the washer on the bottom side or else the nut will actually pull up through. So first thing you want to do is feed the bolt down through. like so. It's a little tricky, but you want to have the washer on the bottom side and then the nut come up underneath that. So there's the washer and there's the nut. You can get it started by screwing from up top. There, I've started it. I'm gonna take my 12 mil and my 6 mil and tighten her down. We're going to grab our math. And the important thing to note is that this is where the air is coming in your math. So you want this opening coming towards the filter. Downstream, I guess you could say. We're gonna grab our 2 screws.
They're on the thingy.
On the what? There. Now, the ones that come with the Whoosh are Allen keys. So the ones that come with the Whoosh are actually replacement stainless screws, and they are a 3mm Allen key. So it's different than the Torx that came with the car. And that's the whole install. Not much to it. It's pretty easy. And now let's get some audio on how this thing sounds. So one of the biggest questions people have with this intake is due to the fact that it is open filter and the location is now lower to the ground. A lot of people worry about intaking water. I'm not that worried about it, but if you have a concern, they do make water blankets for these filters that you can put over top, and it will keep any type of water out. It's just a little extra layer of protection if you're worried about that type of thing. Another thing too, you might be wondering why out of the 3 components of this intake system, I chose to do the short ram. That's because everything else is really just piping. It's not gonna make that much of a difference other than maybe give you a little bit of extra noise. But if you're looking for that turbo sound, the spool, the induction, all the great noises that turbos make, this is going to be your best bet. It's gonna be the best bet for your money. And they claim this should make about 7 more wheel horsepower. I'm not so sure about that. I did talk to my tuner though, and he said that it would be a good idea to do a retune after the intake and doing, more importantly, the intercooler. We can probably get a little bit more out of the car than we are currently. Personally, I'm gonna wait till I do a downpipe and do them all together at once. But other than that, yeah, if you're looking for that turbo sound, this is gonna be your best bet. I got it from Whoosh Motorsports, shout out to Ron, and it cost me about 150 bucks, which really isn't that bad. There's a lot of other there's a lot of other intakes out there that do the exact same thing and cost twice as much. So it really is up to you how you wanna approach this type of modification. It's way louder.
And it sounds good.
Oh yeah.
I need a turbo in my life.
I like the sound it makes. Like, I've heard people get a little bit of like turbo flutter. I'm not getting much of that. That might change a little bit if I do the rest of the piping, but stay tuned for some more videos because we're gonna do the whole rest of that intake system. Thanks for watching, guys. This project turned out awesome. For 150 bucks, I couldn't be more happy. Big shout out to Ron at Whoosh Motorsports. Love the store online. It's absolutely awesome. We're gonna have a link in the description below. And please stay tuned. We're gonna do the rest of the intake system. We're gonna have videos on all of that. And of course, there's gonna be a lot more Fiesta videos coming your way. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all these modifications we're doing to Fiestas. I hear that we may have some Mustang modifications coming along the way. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for watching. If you have a fast car, you better bring it.
Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm going to link a couple more videos that if you like this one and you made it all the way to the end, you're going to definitely like these. So watch them. Also, that middle button right there, I think is probably, somewhere in there. Hit that button to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more action.